Here we are at another agility show. We're at Agility Ability. This is a Kennel Club show. Car is still out of action, but kindly my brother has...
/ editor / film cameraman.
He's kindly given me the trip. So now you know what the editor and filmmaker looks like of Everyday K9s. So we're here. Plans for the day. Right, well, do you know what? I'll just be happy if we get a clear round with either of the dogs. We've got 7 runs, so you've got 7 chances. And if you placed in something, I'd be very over the moon. But yep, some clear rounds would be nice. Very nice agility course we've just walked. So onwards and upwards, see where we go. So here we are, first run of the day. Now you're going to start by seeing that Swift decided she wanted to go check out where my brother was and make sure that he was still there before she ran. Absolutely fine, no issue there. She came back once she knew where he was. I led out to be lateral as much as possible. I actually could have been much further across than I was, and I could have done that, but I wanted to try and be there for the dog walk. Now, as you can see, we drove down the dog walk and she missed her contact, which I thought if I was there and driving her on, she wouldn't. So that's something we've got to work on. She got 5 faults there because she missed her contact. She then got in those weaves nicely, but I called her name too soon because I needed her to turn right, and so she popped them. But then we did a stunning rear cross, and I trusted her to get back in those weaves, and that was gorgeous. So I could get my front cross in. I was a bit late. So then we had another slight moment because she was wondering what I was up to, and she had to drive out after the A-frame. But then we had a nice section now where she comes towards the seesaw and she barks at me. That's because I called her name too much. So definitely all my fault, but overall some really awesome stuff here. And I saw some great stuff. So really pleased. So now we're on to a jumping course. And I wanted a nice big lead out, going 3 jumps away. Going to put all my confidence in holding her weight, which she did. So she's going to drive down that line to the tunnel. I'm then going to get across so I can get to the next section. This went all lovely and smoothly. Some dogs got the other tunnel, but she got there. Here, I think I was pushing too hard. I actually think I went too far deep with her. Afterwards, looking at this, I went too deep. We got there and I was too much on the jump, and she's not used to me being on the jumps, and I think that's where we got the confusion. So we got 5 faults for a refusal on a jump. She then did this lovely bit here. Now the next bit where she gets her weave entry, I was super pleased with this. Last year we had issues with our weave entries, but this time she got there, she nailed it, and though she barked at the end, she finished. In fact, I probably said go too late, so that was great. Here we have another jumping course, and this one, it was a challenging course. It was good fun to try and I really enjoyed it. I lacked confidence to do what I should have done, so I lead out here. Absolutely fine. I'm going to send her to a tunnel. What I ought to have done is I walked it and I was going to layer those weaves and get her to send round, and I kind of bottled it. I don't trust her. So I started to do this thing where I go with her again. I'm realizing that this is what's causing a lot of problems. She's not used to me being there, and so I'm going there and being there, and she's going, well, what's going on? And so then she's refusing. So I need to realize that I'm not doing what I would do in training. So we got up here, we did the loop after the tunnel. Now I did this as a threadle into the weave poles. Didn't go quite right first off, so I had to do it again. I think I was late, but when she got it, she got it. So again, nice to see we have got some improvement with the weaves. She met that tunnel fine, and now we're going to come back down the line. Again, interesting round the back, but she got that. But I can't do Germans anymore. So why did or rest lines? I shouldn't have attempted that. I got in her way. But there you go. And finally, she came around the wrong side of the jump. But there you are. Handler error. And this one, it's similar course to what I did previously, but in the opposite way around. So I set Swift off, and I'm heading up to get a distance into the weaves. Again, lovely weave entry, would have been a tricky for her before. And now look, I'm going to put across and I lay it, and I'm really pleased with this. I changed my mindset and I got that layer. Didn't quite get the rear cross onto the tunnel as I thought. We still need to work on those. Now this bit, I thought I'd pulled her far enough over to get the correct jump. But as you can see, she sliced behind me. I think I needed to connect more after the tunnel. But I was trying to really make sure I wasn't driving right into those jumps. So look at the distance I'm putting this time. And beautiful right cross into the tunnel. I was so pleased with that, and now she could drive down that line. The difference it made me not getting on top of her. So that was the key.